Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Sunday Funday.
Woo!
Sunday Funday. So what are we doing today, Sunday Funday? Today's Sunday Funday is brought to you by Matthew Bykowski 12. He suggested this a long time ago, but
Bykowski?
It'll be written on the screen, but that's how that's his email or whatever his login name was. That's what I go by when I don't know their real name. So he had asked to see Makers 101 against a bunch of other 101s, and Mike drank all my Makers 101, so I had to search around to find it.
Makers 101 did not pour properly today. It was not cooperating.
Well, it was brand new, too. So Makers 101, we got this one for $38.99. I'm kind of excited to try this, too, because I haven't had that in a dog's age. So Wild Turkey 101, we got that for $25.99. That's a classic. WheelHorse 101, we got this for $25.99. And Virgin 101, which does not come up here, and it's kind of sad about, we got it for $17.99. So
they're all fairly close.
There's the best part about this is I'm curious to see. I haven't had these three and actually all four of them in a while because I'm running low on these and I have another episode with this one coming up. So, and this one is at my last bottle. I'm gonna crush through the first bottle because
I think I have one, but I don't usually touch it because I know I can't get one.
Can't get it right because he got it. So normal mash mix up rules. Mike pours them all. Then he leaves. I'm out of the room. He leaves the room. I switch them all up. So we should be drinking the same thing as we go on. I always say should, just in case. And Mike, if you're watching, I'll try my best not to guess all four, so you don't think we're cheating. He was giving us crap. He's like, well, I might as well take you to the track. You guys can pick everything, because we got all four on. The last one that just came out. This ain't screaming out of the nose, by the way.
And that's just total shit luck.
Well, that's what I said. I said it was the one. It was the Tennessee whiskey ones where they were pretty distinctive, and we just recently did most of them. So
still a magic rabbit. Mm-hmm. There is, if anything, a light fruit.
Palate's way better than the nose was. I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm definitely don't know. I'm not gonna be able to pick these out on the way through. I'm gonna have to struggle, and I'll throw a random guess out on this one.
Not on the end of this one.
I was thinking that.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to even. I kind of like them all.
I don't think I'm going to be disappointed with any of them. I left my drink on the other side of the room, so excuse me.
I mean, color-wise, you're not going to pull anything out, so it's nothing distinctive.
And they're all exactly the same proof.
This is almost
glass number 2.
This might almost be the first time I don't even have like a.
I honestly I couldn't tell. I think they're going to be all. I mean, I remember way back in the beginning of the channel, we put this against this, and we were pulling hairs. We might even put this against this at one point. But I thought it would be a good refresher to see how they come out.
It's a refresher, all right.
Oh, this is a different nose right here.
It might almost be nuttier.
Ooh, I like that one.
This is way nuttier.
Darker, thicker. I'm not getting nuts, but I'm getting dark, rich, thick.
There's way more flavor in that one.
Yeah, more caramel-esque. I don't know if I'm not getting a nut flavor.
Not getting a nut in the initial taste?
No.
I'm pushing that one ahead.
Oh, I agree with that. I think it's this one, actually.
I was debating. I don't remember this one, so I was.
No, me neither.
I'm WheelHorse or Makers.
It's pure speculation. I don't know what one could be. 2, I'm just kind of throwing that one out there. That was thick and rich and delicious, whatever that was. I can say that. I did like that way more than the first one. It had a better viscosity.
If I was to guess, if I was to look at these myself and say, what would be my preference today? I would probably lean towards the Makers.
To the Makers? I wouldn't disagree with that.
And every day, but again, I say that, but I tend to buy Wild Turkey more than I do Makers.
Right.
And,
Well, and if you're going to grab one,
the
it's the same
prices
thing.
are almost
Yeah.
almost the same. I don't know why I always go that route.
Makers, for whatever reason, every time I have it, I say, why don't I drink this more? But I don't ever seem to grab it. I don't know why. It's just weird. It's just I don't gravitate
It's
to
on
it.
that side of the table. This one has. This is where I might have the weakest nose.
And palate, actually. I don't know if it's just coming off it too. No. Like it's not bringing. It's not bringing a whole lot of anything right there.
This one, I'm stepping this one back.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I don't know if it just didn't get overpowered by the one before it, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's you stay with that theory.
Well, I think it's bringing us back to the beginning of the channel myself.
I think it's step back. I'm off the floor.
It's not bad if I wasn't drinking the other ones. Let's put it that way.
well,
I would definitely drink that.
Oh, we do. But
There's nothing bad about it. Compared to the other two, though, it's an inferior product. I'll give you that. 100%.
That's where I'm at.
Right,
correct.
right. Nose is definitely not jumping out of any of them. No, 2 was the best nose, hands down.
Well, this one isn't far behind, no.
Wait a minute. The heck is that taste?
It's going up further.
Uh-oh. I might have just wrecked myself.
So now I'm stuck.
That was interesting. Hold on a minute. I'm getting a hint of a black licorice off that. I didn't get a hint of a black licorice off of any of these. That had a nice follow through, though.
It's for whatever reason too. That one seems to carry a little more heat.
It did. It had a little more heat. I'm not a big fan of that black licorice, but it's still holding on. It might have been the hottest one we drank out of all of them. So,
I'm right now. I'm leaning towards 2, 4, 1, 3.
the only difference is I'm not sure 1 and 4. Because I'm not sure if I like that black licorice. I'm going to see after the break. I am the same exact way you do without even looking at you. I agree with you 100%. So, that being said, we're going to take a break, cleanse our palate. We'll be back in 1 second. So, we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left.
Put it in my left hand.
I'm curious after the break.
This is very good now.
No, because you don't taste that, man. I didn't get.
So I'm still getting fruity on this.
I'm getting a hint of a black licorice. I never got that off of any.
I've yet to get that, but
good for you on that because it's not good when you get it. I don't hate it. This one's not bad
because it has like a nutty oak finish, and I'm getting a fruity nose. I'm not getting any. I'm not disappointed in this at all.
I'm not getting any of that.
And if I'm guessing,
I do find it funny, and I'm amazed that now we've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's amazing that it just goes to show you that everybody's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
what you smell and what I smell are not even anywhere remotely alike.
Well, we're usually close on what our ideas are.
You pick what you still guess the bottles. It don't matter. So that's why I don't feel bad that I'm not real good at giving a bunch of tasting notes because my tasting notes don't freaking mean a mountain of shit because it doesn't matter.
And we don't read any of them. That I can confirm, and he can confirm that we don't read any of these notes.
It's pretty obvious because we give shitty tasting notes. But
yeah, well,
this one's not bad. I am getting a hint of a black licorice that I don't think I love, but everything else about it might have the best hang time. It actually is very the viscosity is excellent.
So my guess on this one, going right now back. Well, I had it going this way, but I think that might be WheelHorse.
That's what I was actually going to guess.
Oh, really? Here we go.
No, I was thinking that but although I this one won against this one last time we did it, but I was getting a little something on that one. It's not to the extreme.
Freeze nose is still like nothing.
And you're figuring this one's virgin? Should I say it first this time so you don't think I'm copying you?
What conversation would we have if you didn't shit on me and I didn't shit on you? But yes, to answer your question,
Well,
I'm pretty sure I'm fairly confident. If this is not virgin, then someone's failing big time.
I drank a lot of
Virgin, like one bottle already.
I did. And on its own, it's freaking delicious, and I don't mind this one. But it is.
It's not
flavor is flat, and viscosity is flat compared to the other three.
It's definitely not competing with.
Yeah,
this
whatever this is, I'm assuming it's virgin.
Those at all. I'll take that assumption. Mm-hmm. And again, it has a slight nutty finish, but that's kind of it. It's like a one-note Charlie finish.
I think if I was going to guess, this was going to be my guesses, and I'll see if I change them. But no,
I was going to say,
I'm doing it without looking at I'm looking at the back of the bottles. So, all right, on to glass number 2.
That's pretty funny because that's what I have written down.
I think that
Wild Turkey
is it.
Makers circled virgin, and then WheelHorse last.
2's nose is far superior to all 3 of these. I'm not even going to lie.
No, by 100.
It's not even in the same.
And you know what? As many gallons that I drank with Mike.
I know. And you didn't like any.
And I always liked it with Coke because
right.
that's how we drank it. And literally drank. Mm. But
that's just.
I never sniffed it like this.
Thick, dark, and rich. Well, you wouldn't anyways in a Coke because it foamed up.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
He keeps telling me that. That's why I said it out loud.
And again, I'm keeping that way up there. My debate's going to be between 1 and 4.
Because I'm in the same.
There's a huge oaky. There's everything. There's a nut in the beginning, oak finish. That's and it's easy.
And the nose borderline's
and
on
it
like
hangs
a
on.
molasses
this
thickness.
4
like
might hang on the most though.
It does. But I think I have to give the finish to 4 for viscosity wise. But
okay, viscosity.
At the actual flavor itself,
it's 2.
It's 2 hands down. So like it may not last as long, but the amount of flavor you get with the thing and the taste is
so I'll
better.
attribute that to because it's a little. I'm going to go with it's a little more refined.
That too, it doesn't.
We could be totally blowing smoke on our guesses anyway.
The thing is I thought I used to get a cherry off of Wild Turkey, and I really haven't got that yet. And it would be weird if I all of a sudden get a black liquor shot.
I'm not getting. I usually get a better nose off of Wild Turkey, but maybe it's because I sit for a while.
Because 2 has a. If I'm going to see a fruit where you keep saying a fruit to me.
I don't believe that's Wild Turkey.
And I don't know if
it's Wild Turkey. Wow, I was really way off.
No, I meant 1. I apologize. The 1 here. I don't know if I took a water break between 2 and 1. So that's why I had 2 on my brain.
No, I'm gonna stick. I'm still thinking this is. You know when it's late night and you're just chilling, and then you already had a couple, so your mind goes even more. Not that I'm smoking, but it just. I
gotta be honest.
You get more imagination.
1 is drinking way more refined than 4 did. Are we gonna knick-knack these 2 off, or are we gonna do them right now? We can show them. It don't matter. If we're gonna cut to the chase.
See, I'm thinking there's a little more heat in 1 than.
Oh, I didn't get any heat.
Just a leftover on your tongue.
Right. Nope.
I still think. Oh, you're saying which one I like better?
It's like pulling teeth, freaks. Yeah. I said we can do it right on camera.
No, I'm
because it's only these 2.
I'm sticking with 4. I think the nose is better in 4.
I don't like that black licorice flavor.
But do I not like?
I don't. It drinks way hotter.
It does drink way hotter. So now
I'm changing my mind. I'm switching these 2 bottles.
I was just gonna say that could be.
That's what I'm doing.
That could be true.
And I'm getting a black licorice funk off of that today. I don't know why.
So that could. It is drinking hotter, and Wild Turkey usually does have some heat. So
you don't have to switch yours.
No, I know because I
put WheelHorse as bottle 1, and I'm putting that one over here.
I'm going with you.
I'm going
WheelHorse,
glass 2, glass 1, glass 4, and glass 3. So now you get to see. Here's our free Patreon we're doing today. You're getting to see what behind the scenes, what we normally do when we shut the camera off for a couple minutes. You're going to see this is how we deliberate. But normally we have to pick between 2. A lot more. But it's really just between these 2 glasses. 1, 2, and 4, 3 as he's writing down, a night and day. They're like, that's definitely the best. That's definitely the worst. These two were close, but I'm giving the edge to. I actually like glass 1 better than glass 4.
You like that little extra heat?
I don't get a heat. I get heat off of 4. 4 is drinking hotter than me, and it has a little funny black licorice. I don't know what it is, but I personally think mine is this way. Mike was the other way, right? You think this is number 1? I don't know. I don't care what bottles they are. Hands down, I like the way 2, 1, 4,
I'm
and 3.
I'm gonna go. So I like 2, 3, 1, 4, and I'm gonna stick back.
2, 4, 1, 3.
This is I think 1 is Wild Turkey, and then 4 is WheelHorse.
Right, so you're putting this as your second. That's
correct.
All right.
Which is gonna. I know you're gonna.
It just makes it harder for me. I'll do it. That's all right. We just got to write it down that way. So let me flip my pad over. All right. So we both agreed on our last place. So our last place bottle was what was in glass number 3, and it's what you poured in glass number 1.
It was virgin.
All right. I was gonna say if it wasn't, I'd be absolutely shocked. None of these are bad, and if you drank them all by themselves, they'd be delicious.
By themselves,
and by themselves, they're all cheap, relatively under $30. I miswrote it for that thing.
I was saying, how do we have 2 numbers there?
Yeah, no, I miswrote it when I wrote it. So, what came in? Let's go with yours. Your third place, and what was my second place? What was in glass number 2?
This is coming. Virgin is coming around a little.
It's not bad. It's just
not.
Coming off the other ones. It just gets.
It doesn't compete.
It's a little more water-esque. For $17.99, it's a buy all day long.
Well, it's water-esque and doesn't carry multiple flavors.
But drinking it by itself, drink it all day.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now you confuse me. So your second place in my
third.
Your third place, my second place is what was in glass number 1, and it's what you poured in glass number 3.
Turkey.
Okay, so that's interesting because that actually drank better than what the. So you were right then on that you were right on guessing the bottles then because WheelHorse come out with a little funk to me today. So my third place and your second place is what was in glass number 4. So that's what you put in glass number 2.
WheelHorse.
All right. So the winner today, and I don't honestly, to me, it wasn't even close. Was glass number 2, and it's what you poured in glass number 4. So that's got to be Makers, or we screwed this a little bit.
No. Here's the list, boys.
Yeah. So overall, the grand champion. Yes, we finally have females on according to the thing. So our grand champion for today is Maker's Mark over there. Honestly, none of these were a bad pour. Even although we brought this one way back, and I can't believe
Makers did that. Makers nose and taste does jump above.
This was bringing me black licorice. If anyone had this one before, I never got black licorice.
I didn't get that. So but I got a very good distinct taste, and then I got the sparkle in this one. So this is where I stood.
This one drinks hottest. This is the hottest one we have right now. It drinks the hottest one.
It did.
So, all right. Well, we ran long. So, if you would like to see a future Sunday Funday, leave a comment down below because I do enjoy. And thank you, Matthew. Matthew Bykowski.
It's funny,
12.
Flip flop.
Well, because I want to write it and I don't want to be able to see how I flipped it. You know what I mean? So I put it on the other side. So thank you for the suggestion. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. If perhaps I did kill a bottle, I will try to get it. So it may take a little time, but definitely leave a comment because I do write them down.
No more than better than B. Perhaps
there's a good chance. I see
a lot back there. There might be another series.
So stand by. There might be a future regret in the very near future. So that being said. Thanks for watching. I'm going to toast with the best one I have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.